in our economics. We're seeing it in the way consumers change the way they participate in the outdoors and in recreation and in the recreational boating industry. So my first invitation is being part of this conference, being part of the agenda is to disrupt yourself or be disrupted. Find new ways to change and evolve your business while you're here in Venice. The other piece that I want you to remember right now is the competition is not ourselves. We are in a time when unity is more important than ever. And here we are coming together in the cradle of the maritime industry in the world. And this is a time for us to recommit to coming together, to building greater unity as a marine industry, to support the growth and success of our industry. And the last is let's remember what we really sell. What we sell is extraordinary memories. What we sell is family connectiveness and togetherness with our friends and family. We provide extraordinary experiences for those who are touched and surrounded and connected to the water. So please remember those three things as you go through the conference. Disrupt yourselves. The competition is not ourselves. And let's remember what we sell, the most beautiful activity in the world. Thank you for hosting us and joining us here, and I'd like to introduce Alberto Sonino, who I believe is coming up next, or are you going to do that?
Well, I was going to do that. He's taken my job.
Well, I'm going to give you back to Shirley. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Frank. Just because you're president, you don't get to do everything. As Frank said, from our hosts here in Venice, the man responsible for bringing all of us here, who had the dream, and along with his team, has delivered and is delivering what I'm sure is going to be an absolutely unforgettable event. The CEO of the wonderful Venezia Certosa Marina, Alberto Sonino.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm just a little bit emotional. I have a lot of thanks that cannot stay in the few minutes we have now to begin with, and some apologies. I don't know how to start with thanking and apologizing. I think this conference was planned to be part of the regeneration of Certosa Island, which is a public domain next door to where we are here, being transformed from a former abandoned military industry with environmental issues about pollution into a park. And the commitment of the company I'm proud to manage since 20 years, this year, we are celebrating 20 years with the ICOMIA World Marina Conference, is about the transformation of a public property, keeping the property open to the city and the visitors. Venice is about a kind of a strange and masochistic fight in between tourism and residents, living or visiting. And our industry is the best tool, the best example for destroying this contradiction. We are hosting local boaters in our infrastructures. We are giving public services. We are managing strategic infrastructure. There's no space to describe how much complex it is to manage public infrastructure and public concessions. And most of our businesses are based on public-private partnership in a way or another. We are investing private energies, knowledge, professionalism, and money on public goods for strategical public infrastructure, similar than airports or railway stations. But we are dedicated to leisure, which sometimes is strange. We are not doing hospitals, we are not doing schools, we are not doing primary necessity. And when we are living strange times, like now, with wars, with an incredible geopolitical situation, what is boating needing to do, or what is the role of our industry in terms of the global health of people and our society? including welfare. And the strange thing is that you will see during these 3 days an incredible amount of data tracking how much our industry is contributing to the global economy and to the local impact. There will be wonderful panels with incredible professionals coming all over about what is the impact of our infrastructure in the territories where the marinas are settled, including economic, social, and environmental. And we are speaking a lot about how much is green or gray washing. Our industry is in transition as most of economics. We have no sense electric boating when we need fossil. We have fossil when we could be electric. We are self-producing energies. And most of the time, we are using the best available technologies for our infrastructure. It's not my role to go all through what is a marina. I think everybody attending for 3 days will be, first of all, networking and knowing each other. Second will be learning. And last but not least, we will have the opportunity to inspire and to be inspired. Venice is all about that. A lesson for the future coming from the past. We are stealing each other the slogan, the oldest city of the future, and we are proud about being an example for the resilience and the sea level reaction in terms of the construction of an incredible infrastructure protecting Venice for the next 50 years, at least, closing the lagoon from the sea and blocking the sea level rise. Venice is a lesson. Venice sometimes needs also to learn something, and we are here for giving visibility to the local marinas and to the local operators. Our colleagues from Chioggia, in my opinion, the best local yachting environment in the area, and Jesolo on the other side will be visited during the marina tour tomorrow. It will be a long trip around the lagoon, which is our core. We are not speaking about Venice only, but we are living into a real wonderful lagoon. The time is not allowing me to really thank everybody and to go across the complexity of this event, which has been a journey. I really have to thank the colleagues organizing the previous editions. I would like to mention simply because they have been an example. We try to do our best in order to facilitate your experience and give the right role to all the stakeholders. We gave the possibility to upgrade the event, giving up Certosa, which was my really disaster. But this location is definitely a great, at the same level as what you are here today. The possibility of using this space is given by the Navy, opening more and more the spaces with a smart attitude, working together with the city, which is organizing one of the best yachting events in our country, which is the Venice Boat Show. This event is coming from the boat show experience. Il Salone Nautico di Venezia ha definitivamente ispirato una serie di iniziative straordinarie nella nautica a Venezia. Even if Venice is on the water, it's clear we are living on the water. Yachting is not always the matter. Maybe tourism is overwhelming our experience and our investments. Yachting is our opportunity, and we need to learn how to develop. This place, the Arsenale, has been planned and designed by wonderful architects and engineers to be a marina several times. We decided we prefer it empty. And like several other spaces in town, sometimes public domain, being empty instead of living and giving their social contribution to the community. But this is another story. I appreciated the partnership with all the institutions that has been crucial. And I will take the last 40 seconds to thanks a lot the Ministry of Infrastructure, the Ministry of the Defense, the Ministry of Culture, giving us the opportunity of a wonderful cocktail in Palazzo Ducale yesterday, the Ministry of the Sea, which is the Protezione Civile and Politiche del Mare, the sea policies, and the Sovrintendenza di Venezia. The City of Venice is my partner for Certosa. The City of Venice is a wonderful collector of other institutions working well and better and better together for the last at least 20 years. And the last government has been much more sensible to yachting and to development of investment in town than others. I would like to thank the region of Veneto, which is giving us the honor to be in the program of the so-called grandi eventi, the big events, going to the Olympics, the Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina in 4 months now, almost coming. And the ICOMIA World Marina Conference is a big event of the region of Veneto. Same with the Port Authority of Venice, supporting the event with a concrete contribution. This event is coming from the passion and the professionality of the president of the Italian Marinas Association, Roberto Perocchio. He has been the first one trusting, and I have to ask, I have to protect his health because of resisting to several creative and sometimes last-minute decisions. If this event is happening, if we are here almost in time with such a number of participants and exhibitors, is thanking Roberto, convincing himself, the board of Confindustria Nautica, which we are all members, being member of ICOMIA, the International Council of Marine Industry Association, able to decide in Sanremo 2.5 years ago to give us the trust to organize the proposal we did in Athens, thanks to our friend Stavros Katsikadis organizing a wonderful event in Athens 6 years ago, which is quite a time. We were competing with Dubai, and we have been destroyed by the Dubai proposition, which happened with another great opportunity, with another great edition of the ICOMIA World Marina Conference. And I was repeating the invitation to Venice, as we do with all our friends, saying, come to Venice. And Venice is a miracle because it's a hub. So this was going to an application. And the city of Venice, the region, the Port Authority, and the airport of Venice were, and Confindustria were supporting this application coming to here, reaching an incredible budget for our vision, thanks to the exhibitors and the sponsors. I cannot avoid to say that we are merging the industries, having the shipyards for the first time, I think, not only as auditors, but being protagonists in the ICOMIA World Marina Conference. And obviously, boating and marinas are a circle, are a loop. If we don't have marinas, we cannot have boating, and if we don't have boats, we cannot have marinas. So I hope the inspiration of the Ferretti Group honoring us with a wonderful participation and an active participation is giving also a new stream to the conference for other shipyards, like in this time, Beneteau Group and Amer Yachts are believing not only the marina suppliers and manufacturers, but also the boat builders to be protagonists in our world. And ICOMIA, like Confindustria, is not only about marinas, it's about shipyards and boat building. The association, the Venice Sustainability Foundation, is part of the Future of Venice predictions. And the inspiration coming from their slogan is also thanks to their participation, as you will listen from Alessandro Costa in the next sessions. I need to thank the Yacht Harbor Association and the European boating industry being really a protagonist. The Naval Museum, across which you passed at the entrance, has been a crucial partner, together with the Coast Guard, as you will see from the stand, as our concessionaire most of the time, or most of the time our maritime authority. Thanks to all of the sponsors that I strongly recommend you to visit at their booth. Please remember we have a Sala di Architettura, architecture room down the stairs, which is another relevant venue of the event. I need to thank my colleagues and you for my patience. Sorry, Shirley, for destroying once again the schedule and the timing. Sorry for being long, and please, I give you the word, and sorry for all the, let's say, misunderstanding we received during this period. The media, World Marina Magazine, being a part of the best editions and journalist organization, together with the IBI, are our main media partners. And they are the only one we risked to annoy with the organization. So Marina World is our magazine for the marina industry. Thanks to them, we are visible. Thanks to IBI, we are on the best blog and newsletter of the world. Thanks to all of you. Enjoy Venice and enjoy the World Marina Conference. See you tomorrow at the Marina Tours, at the gala dinner in the night. And once again, enjoy Venice. Thank you.
Thank you, Alberto. You know, it is a massive undertaking to take this on. Alberto, you deserve your 5 minutes on the podium. It is a full-on event. It is very hard to pull together. Thank you, Alberto. We'll now hear from a delegate from the Italian Marine Industry Association, that's Stefano Pagani, alongside Roberto Perocchio, president of Assomarinas.
Good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, our president, Mr. Piero Formenti, was unable to join us this morning due to an unexpected urgent institutional commitment. I have therefore been delegated by him to speak on his behalf. Authorities, officers, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, in my role of delegate of Confindustria Nautica, the Italian Marine Industry Association, it is a great honor to meet you all here at the Venice ICOMIA World Marinas Conference. Confindustria Nautica is proud to have granted patronage to this prestigious global event here on the Italian North Adriatic coast, where the ICOMIA community comes back after the memorable 15th Anniversary Congress that we organized in Trieste in 2016. Just a quick look at some market figures. In 2024, the Italian recreational boating industry continued to grow, with industrial sector turnover reaching an all-time high of 8.6 billion euro, also confirming Italy as the boat building export champion country, with a 25% share of the global market for a record value of 4.3 billion euro. The Italian boating industry is also privileged to have a very long and complex supply chain, thanks to the fact that Italy is one of the most important nautical destinations, not only in the Mediterranean, but in the whole world, attracting to its 8,000 kilometers of coastline international owners and yachts of all flags. The result of this match is one of the highest employment multipliers in the blue economy, generating for every new worker in boat building activities over 9 jobs in the whole supply chain, especially in the marinas and services sectors. The importance of the boating tourism is therefore evident from these figures, allowing it to counterbalance within the recreational boating economy, market normalization conditions, such as those characterizing the current phase in many traditional markets of Europe and North America. While the reactive growth that characterized the post-pandemic years is now behind us, in a global context marked by certain challenges, Italy is anyway bucking the trend, thanks to its production mix that is strongly focused on the high-end and super yacht segments. Confindustria Nautica is working hard to provide all the companies in the industry and in the marine supply chain with the support needed to drive further development and consolidated global success of the Italian boating sector, in particular through our International Boat Show that will be held in Genoa in 2026 from the 1st to the 6th of October. Thanks to the commitment of its passionate entrepreneurs, the Italian recreational boating industry is once again proving itself to be a true made-in-Italy national excellence worldwide, pride and delight of the Italian bello e ben fatto. I wish you all an enjoyable stay in Venice and a really productive conference. Thank you, and thank you for hosting this conference, Alberto.
Hi, dear friends. I am Roberto Perocchio of the Italian Marine Association, which has 101 members, and is member, of course, of Confindustria Nautica, the main chapel of the maritime industry in Italy. We are growing again as marinas in this country after a time of crisis that we had between 2010 and 2018. And if we go ahead with our slides, you will see from our statistics that the growth is supporting new investments. These are the data according to our surveys. In Italy in 2025, the expectations for 2026 are the same. You see that all the branches of typical services of marinas are growing. And this is boosting the investments again in our country. We are counting at the moment 45 different locations, coastal locations in Italy, where new marinas are in expansion or under construction. And just to give you some examples of the level of the projects, which are very ambitious, let's take Calabria, which used to be, let's say, quite static in the field of marinas. The new project of Lamezia Terme, connected directly to the airport and to the highway which goes from Naples to Sicily, will be one of the most relevant sites for the future development of the marina business in Italy. Or let's take, for example, Cagliari, which was a neglected commercial harbor and is under rejuvenation with the project of Portus Caralis, which will be able to host super yachts because, of course, all the new projects are devoted to this part of the industry. Or let's take the very ambitious project, which already made very relevant steps of approval in Rome. This will be the new marina of Rome, the first time that you have a cruise terminal inside a marina, and this will rejuvenate completely all the Fiumicino waterfront at the river mouth of the famous Tevere River. So let's work together also to improve the Italian and the Mediterranean situation, and let's make a good networking during the conference in order to boost our marina economy worldwide. Thanks a lot. I wish you good work.